Hi and welcome to my playhouse. And it has just been Christmas here, kind of why I have gotten a new microphone. This was a present from my little brother. I had written this one on my wish list and I got it. So that's wonderful. And it's a microphone. It's a video camera microphone. It's really hard to film the microphone on the camera that I use. So we're gonna unbox the microphone and I'm gonna be filming that with my... I'm not gonna be filming that, but I'm gonna be filming putting on the microphone on this camera with this camera, the old camera. So it's gonna be hell to edit that, but well, that's a problem for probably tomorrow. Also, I have digged up some of these power banks right there, and these are just the tiny little power banks with one lithium ion cell inside of them, and these claim to be 2600 milliamp hours. I doubt that, but they're still pretty okay. And these were really cheap. It was like $5, a little, maybe $6, but very cheap. I'm gonna show you some of the equipment that I use. I had this question not long ago, what equipment I use when I do my YouTube videos, and I'm gonna be showing you some of that today. Let's go see the new microphone and mount that. Okay, let's get this a little bit out of the way, and here is the box with the microphone, and let's just I have had it out of the box just to make sure that this would work, and it would mount, and it would all of that stuff. Let's get this out. Comes out like that. There's a hole in the box. It's really weird, but there's really not much in this. It's a nice plastic box. There's a microphone. There's a little leaflet of a manual. Probably there's a lot of good stuff on that. All kind of stuff how to mount that and how to set it up in your different cameras. This microphone is pretty much, it's also meant for these SLR cameras. They really don't have a very good microphone in them. So it's a good idea to have a microphone like that, but I wanted it for my video camera, which is, you just see that this is the video camera that I'm shooting with, so we're gonna be mounting it on that one. And then there is a little wire on there. There is this little wire to connect the microphone with the camera. That goes into the only hole. This is not an active microphone, it's a inactive microphone. There's no electronics in here, there is just a microphone, but it's a better microphone than, it should be a better microphone than what is on the camera itself. Hopefully that will improve the sound, but I think we're gonna check that. That's the microphone, so let's mount it on the camera, and to do that I have to change cameras. I changed cameras. This could be a bit more blurry, I think, at least what I've been seeing when I've been doing the editing of the film. This camera does not at first glance have a mounting spot for this RØDE microphone. The red or RØDE, it's called RØDE microphone. It's an Australian made microphone. Well, it's all the specs. They don't brag much. Oh, there's a nice picture right there. Can you see that? It looks pretty good. It doesn't have a mounting bracket up here. It would have been nice if it was just there, but it comes with a bracket to put in the back, like so. And then this camera has a bracket to mount a microphone, and the microphone just goes on like that. It makes it, I think it looks pretty cool. The only bad thing is that the plug for the microphone is right there. That has to go in there. I kind of found that for my purpose it's a good thing to have the cable go through here and then lean on that one and then go in like that. And I've also checked that I can put in the LED like this and it will actually turn off, even though there is kind of a gap here, but the camera will go into pause mode. This is how it looks. I've been altering my suitcase for this camera now that I don't want to take off this microphone every time that I use the camera. I just want it to be ready to go. I have a metal box suitcase that my camera equipment goes in, and it's on the table right over here. Let's check that. And this comes with all these foam things, so I've been changing that a little bit. for it to go with the microphone. So I can put in the camera like this, and the microphone will just stay there. I can have all the accessories, like this is a little cloth to dry off the lens and go somewhere. And also I have a selfie stick here. I use that. I haven't used it very much, but it's nice to have around. So I'm planning for that to go in the lid of the case. I've been gluing on some Velcro strips up here, and the idea is to put things up at the lid here and put some Velcro around that, so everything is fastened and secured up at the lid. That's the big plan. Let's see the power bank as well now. This camera comes, of course, with a battery. It has its own little battery here, right there. And it's a tiny little one, but it's a 3.6 volt lithium ion, 1940 milliamp hours. So tiny little cute battery. These batteries, Panasonic, they're really not giving those away. They're quite pricey. But this camera actually charges. It has a plug here for charging. It charges with 5 volts. And the charger that comes with it actually does not even come with a charger, it just comes with a charging cable, because it charges from 5 volts, normal USB. The reason I got the power banks is I can actually charge the camera from a power bank, or I can just use the camera from a power bank. Right now it's charging the camera, and we can see that because the camera is blinking right here. There, and that means it's charging. I can also use the camera from this power bank, so use this as kind of an extra battery to extend the camera life of it. And these battery banks are really cheap. This one is not much money, and I can, for less amount than a new battery would cost, get a power bank that is a lot more powerful. I just got 2 of these because I thought I need something to be able to record for like an hour or something, and the battery will probably just about work for an hour, but I haven't even had this out of the box. I saved it in the box to do the unboxing. I got one in silver and this one is red. And this is just a $6 thing, so it's rather cheap. And it doesn't come out of the... Ah, crap, I forgot about that. Be right back. Okay, we're just gonna get this out of the packing. They really don't want people to play with this stuff at the store, so it's security shield in all kind of weird ways. So I got one in silver and one in red, just so that I can tell the difference and see, oh, the silver one is empty, the red one is still usable, there's still power in that. They come, okay, this one is not charged. Actually the silver one was pretty much charged when I got it, and just one LED missing. You can see there's one lighting up, that one is not lighting up. But it's an indicator of how much power there is on this thing. And to charge it, you just plug in, this is a micro USB, so you plug in micro USB and you put in this in some kind of a USB connection, and it will charge the power bank. It's very simple. I even have a plug in my car, so I can actually just power my camera in my car, and that would be fine. Then when you want to power something, you just change the ends and put the big one in here. Big USB. I can power the camera with this cable as well. It's just another plug. I don't think I'm gonna connect those at the same time, but I can just take this out and I can plug this one in here, like that. It's probably gonna be complaining a little bit because there is no power in this thing. Yeah, and I have to turn off the camera to use that plug. Then it's charging here. I'm not gonna do that very much because this battery is very dead. Well, so now we are back on the Panasonic camera and I'm recording here at my table. I plugged the old camera. It's in wall power over here. It's a JVC camera. I have kind of decided to sell that because I'm not gonna be needing it anymore. So I'm gonna sell it off. There's no reason to have that sitting around wasting value. Over here I have my camera tripod, and this, I'm not happy with this. I really need to get a new one. This is a cheap, really, I think I paid $40 for this, and it came all the way from China. I bought it on AliExpress. It's not good. Yeah, but yeah, I need to get a new one. Yeah, as long as I don't rattle it, it's kind of doing the job. What else do we have? I have a USB stick that I use for when I do capturing of my screen and bring that forth and back. That goes in the case. And I just got a USB stick from Lenovo with some firmware that I'm gonna be trying to install and show you later on. This part is for this one, so that I can use the selfie stick with my phone, so that's good. This is the foot from under the camera, and I have another tripod. It lives in my car. If I know I'm gonna be doing something interesting at work, I already have a tripod with me, so that is gonna go in there too. There's some cables, and these power banks are gonna go up in the lid of the suitcase as well. Let's do a sound test with the new microphone. I'm using it right now. I hope you can hear the difference, but let's find some method of checking the sound. So this is how we're gonna do it. I have recorded a little message on my mobile phone, and I'm gonna play that back. Right now we are on the internal microphone of the camera, so let's hear how that sounds. So this is a sound recording. I'm just recording this sound to my mobile phone so that I can play it back, and the level will be exactly the same the 2 times that I actually play it. The time that I actually play it back. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, so let's go back and try it with the new microphone. The RØDE microphone has been plugged in. You can hear that when I tumble upon it. Now we're just gonna try and play this again. So this is a sound recording. I'm just recording this sound to my mobile phone so that I can play it back, and the level will be exactly the same the 2 times that I actually play it. The time that I actually play it back. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, and in the background we might be able to hear the refrigerator. That's running right now. I don't know if I can hear that pretty clearly, but I don't know if you can hear that. I have no idea how this test is gonna turn out because I haven't edited it yet. So the results will, yeah, it will be a surprise to me too. So yeah, if it's really bad, I might ask my brother for the receipt and just trade that in again. But I think it's gonna be good. I did try and record a couple of sound tests yesterday, and that worked out pretty well. When I'm done recording a video like this one, I will have an amount of data on my camera. I really don't record very much twice. Actually, if I say something fucked up, that's not a good word, is it? No. If I say something bad, I'll just edit out the fucked up part of it, and I'll just do that in my editing program. I don't usually start the shots over. I'll just say the correct thing. Sometimes it does take me 2-3 times to actually say the things that I want to say, but well, that's filming, I guess. I'm kind of getting better at it, and I also do remove all the if I have a break in if I'm thinking about something and there is a long break like that, I will shorten that out. Sometimes you will see it very much, sometimes you won't see it as much. It depends on how much editing I do on the clips. So I use Sony Movie Studio Platinum for editing my films. I used to use just Windows Movie Maker, but it started acting up on me, so I changed and I actually went out and bought Sony Movie Studio Platinum. It wasn't bad. I think I paid $75 for that one. Yeah, you will say, why didn't you go for Sony Vegas? It's much better. Yeah, it probably is, but Movie Studio Platinum does what I needed to do. Especially now that I bought this 4K camera, it can handle 4K films. It doesn't handle them very well, but it handles them. But I take the footage from the camera. I usually take the camera with me home to my apartment, and I edit the movies at night. And I do that. I make a folder. I have in window. Let's go closer to the screen. I use the video library that is on every PC just because it's there. Right now this video library it's a little bit dirty because I have some clips here. I have no idea what this is. I have a folder called projects, and that's all the deuce files that I use in my projects. They're just laying in there. These capture things, that's the capturing program that I use when I'm recording the screen. I'm not recording the screen right now. I don't want to bother with that right now. Or I use this program. There it is. It can capture the screen. You can see this line up here. That's the area of the screen that will be captured if I hit record. And also there's a webcam. I have a webcam just here on top of the monitor, and that records me. And now you can hear the camera squeaking. That's because it's a crappy old bag. It's not actually not old, it's just crappy. And that makes those files, and they are there because I haven't deleted them. There we are. That film is long done. So when I have a new film, I make a new folder, and I kind of always just call them video. And well, the next one would be 286, I think. So that will be the folder for that one. And I will take all the camera footage from in here and copy it over into that folder. And also I will take this little thing. I have a My PlayHouse template. I'll copy that like that in there, and then that will be there, and there will be a lot of files down here. I found some files, just gonna paste those. Just needed to make sure that it wasn't anything embarrassing. It's not. This is me flying around with the quadcopter, the Denver DHC-330, and I would copy those into this folder, and then I will hit this template, and that will start up Movie Studio Platinum. Very nice. There we are. So in here I have the film down here. We have some starting bits, and I'll just play that. That's the start of every video. There's some text that comes in, there is nothing, and then I post my name, and well, right now it's pretty boring, and the music runs, the music that everybody loves and enjoys so much is down here at the bottom. Stop that, and then we go to our folder. Where is it? There. And I select all the files. I normally record everything in order, so it's just take the oldest file, just check the time up here, and just drag them in here, something like that. And that's a brilliant start of my editing, so we'll just start that. Yeah, it's brilliant. It's me flying the quadcopter and practicing probably. Yeah, it looks very unsteady, but oh, it was summer back then. So let's say that I don't need the start of that clip, so I'll just move it. I'll just play it until there, and there is some hotkeys, so I'll just there. I trimmed that down here, just took the start of it, so now it starts directly with the flying. And then I drag all of this. Oh, that didn't work. That's because this one has been turned off. That means that I can now draw all of this, put it back over here, and now my PlayHouse will start with a title. Go over. Normally this is me. I always record me at the start of the film. Just gonna stop that. It's a noisy bastard. Well, it's just there is normally more than hundreds of shots in my films, but well, this is a short one, so we're gonna delete these movie or sound clips. Gonna move this one over here, select the sound clip and trim that off, and then there is the ending here, and that goes something like that. You might have seen that if you see my videos, me making a fool of myself. Yes, Then I have a little clip here, and that's for being ready if I have to change something. It's a text coming in. So if I want to say something in the film, I have a little clip here that I can move in to some point in my movie. Just take that, drag it in somewhere, put it right there, zoom in, like that, and there will be a text on the film, and I can alter the text. So this is a test. Test, cool. So now it plays something like this. This is a test. Very nice. And then I export the movie when it's done. Now we can see that it's done. I always go over here and I do the same thing over here at the start. I have to give this a title. So I give it a title here, replace this text and put in a new number down here, and it's ready to go. Often I go in somewhere and I find a good picture of something like that, and I record a screenshot for my thumbnail. I will do that, and the thumbnail size is down here. So right now this is half, so I go up here and select best and full. That means that my thumbnail right here will become HD, so I can save that, and I'll save it in the folder where the video files are, save. And then I will go in here, I'll just show you where I pressed make movies, up here, make movie, and save to hard disk, and advanced options, and I have a template for what I want. So my PlayHouse HD 1080p. I select that and I render. I'm not gonna do that, it's gonna take a while, but I have to choose first where to put it. I would put it there and I would render that out. This is not as fast as it goes. I usually use 3-4 hours in editing this video. There will be at least a few hundred cuts in one of my videos. I say a lot of crap. So that's how I edit that, and I do that at my apartment, and I also upload it to YouTube from there. Let's see what I do on YouTube. This is my YouTube, and I have a video here. It's number 285, so the number 286 was correct. And this video, I uploaded this I think 2 days ago, but it's scheduled for being online tomorrow at 1400 hours. That's because I schedule all my videos, make a new video for Monday and for Wednesday and for Friday. So there is 3 videos during the week, and then actually I did this little thing on the 24th of December. That's when we celebrate Christmas, and that was a little extra one because I felt like wishing everybody Merry Christmas. So, but you press upload like that, and here is public, and I change that to scheduled, and I'll take my little clip here. Let's say this is the my movie, 77 megabytes. I need something bigger. Well, we're just gonna take this one, and I drag it up here, and it will change. And it has some preloaded stuff that comes. I have a couple of tags. I have PlayHouse and DIY, and I have some of the text that are all in all of my videos about what this channel is. Here I set the time that this is coming out. This would be Wednesday. It would be, I'm always using 1400 hours. So, and here I put in the video name. Now, I don't have anything I can steal right now, but I would put in the video name here, and up here I would write something about what this is. This is flying. I make 3 lines or something like that, just to put in a little bit. I put in as many buzzwords as possible. If this was flying with this drone, so I would make sure to mention the drone's name and where I'm flying, and all the words and good sentences that people would search for, because that's really the good way to have people find my videos. Then I share it on Google+, and I also share it on Twitter. I do not use Twitter very much. I use Google Plus a lot more. So if you want to see what I'm doing, visit me over at Google Plus. That's the place to go. And I steal something from here, some little sentence, and I put it over there. And then I go to make a custom thumbnail. I have a graphic program for that. I'll just cancel this. I just deleted that. And then I would be working on a thumbnail. I use Corel Paint Pro to make my thumbnail, and I would just go into the library, videos 206, and I'll go dig up the thumbnail that I made. I will take this image and I'll make a thumbnail out of that. I'll make a little border here. First we do a cast photo there. You have to remember these thumbnails are really small on the computer, so it's not an exact science, it's just putting some stuff on. Like that, we have a little border to it. Let's see if we have some pictures. Let's borrow this one then. That's a big one. Yeah, we'll just borrow that. And put that up here. I can't remember, I made this at some point, but I borrowed it from somewhere. And I also usually have the picture of my logo, my PlayHouse, there. That one, and I usually make that 40%. And borrow that. Put that down here, and I put some drop shadow on that. I just do that a couple of times. This is not art, it's just... And then I put in some text. Flying. Then my drone. This is gonna look like shit, well, who cares? This is just the demonstration of what I do. You can do it a lot better. Go right ahead. And that gets some drop shadow as well. So that would be kind of it. And I would save this as a JPEG and I would upload it as the movie thumbnail, and well, this can be done in about 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. I usually save all these company logos for when I use them, and just save the image. Just save as, just select JPEG, save, blah blah, yes, close, and close all. Very important not to. And then I go in and edit and upload a thumbnail. Usually the video is not done uploading at that point. Now I'm at my PlayHouse and I have a really good internet connection here. Normally I'm uploading them from my apartment and it's not as good. So normally it takes a lot longer, so I have a lot of extra time to do the thumbnail. When I render out the films at my apartment, I actually have a graphics card in my computer there that is able to improve the render speed. It uses the GPU to render out my films, and it goes as something like 4 to 6 times as fast as if I'm just using the CPU. And I do actually have a really good CPU. It's not new, but it's still very fast, but the GPU is a lot faster. Then when I have uploaded the films, I copy the files to an external hard drive. I have this 1 terabyte transportable USB disk that I copy the films to. Normally there is like 3 films every week that is put on this little hard drive, and I bring them back up here to my PlayHouse. That's only to keep them safe. Actually, I haven't copied over this week's films yet, so I'm just gonna plug that in and I'll go show you where that goes. Out here in my little data center, I have a NAS server here. It's a QNAP and it's a 639 something, and it has 6 discs, and I copy all my film materials onto that to keep it safe. I have my copy here. These discs are set up in a RAID 6, I think. They're like 2 terabytes each. So this box holds about, does it say? I don't play with this much. I hope it hasn't broken since I looked at it last. This is for keeping my data safe. I also have data up here, but well, that's for other business. That's how I do my filming and some of my equipment. I really do hope you enjoyed this video. It was something I threw together very quickly to satisfy some of the good questions that has been asked. See, I have to edit that out. Thank you very much for watching. Do subscribe to my channel so that you can see me again, and have a really great day. Bye bye.